So your simulation, what about the SRQ, Jialing?
The two question, is it?
Yes, the SRQ, structure response questions.
I think that one I didn't do very well because last few question then I like rush a bit.
That means it's time management,
Yeah.
correct? Yeah. Okay. Wait. What I want to ask, shucks, forgot. Oh yeah, what is your SRQ questions?
One is, does the economic benefit of globalization
Issue
outweigh
3,
the
issue 3, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yang Xiang, have you got your result back? Yang Xiang?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. So we shall not wait for Zhao Xuan is still not in. Let me send a message to Zhao Xuan. Give me a while. It seems that he did not reply today. Last since was 12:43. I'm calling him now. Give me a while, I'm calling him. Oh yeah, he's in already. Okay, hi Zhao Xuan, welcome. Hello Zhao Xuan, welcome. Can you turn on your camera, Zhao Xuan? How was your result, your SS? Can you hear me, Zhao Xuan? Are you there, Zhao Xuan? Can you hear me? How is your SS result? Okay, let's go to this one, to this lesson here. We need to cover, I think Uncle Raymond just sent you before the lesson about 1 or 2 hours ago or so. All right, so let's do this one. Let's go through the SRQ with the issue here. As I told you, right, my prediction for this year again, so it will be more on the COVID issue ones, okay, for issue ones. And might be issue 3 to do with climate change. So take note of that. Then later we're going to discuss and talk about reliability skills. Okay, but before we do the reliability skills, let's go to the last week homework. Okay, so as we know that this is the one, the extract 1, 2, and 3. Just to recap again. So we are using floats as in foreigners, local, opportunity, awareness, alertness, attentions, and the threats that threatening us, and what kind of system are we going to in place to talk about it? Would that be a good one or not a good one, and things like that. Zhao Xuan, will you be kindly enough to answer Uncle Raymond, because I feel a bit uneasy if you are not answering me. I don't know whether you are there or not. Right, so at least you just say hi or something like that. You say something. It's okay, it's over already. Yeah, whatever is done is done. We just move on. But can you turn on your camera? Okay, at least you must have a mark, right? You got your paper ready. I think you're the first few students to do SS. I believe you got your mark. So how well you do for your SRQ or SBQ. Okay. Now extract 1, study the extract carefully and then answer the questions. So this one, dressed in ethnic attire, students of many primary school, secondary school across the island celebrate racial harmony days through many activities. Acting Minister of Schools, Ng Chee Meng joined celebration and took part in the tradition. That is way before the last election, somewhere I think 2010 or 2011 or 12, that periods. So this extract 1 talk about diversity. Now, why do we need to racial harmony? So everyone, we're going to have answer later on to give out the answer. Extract 2. Below is the list of things a foreign student in Singapore perceive as prejudice in Singapore. Now, prejudice in Singapore is when little children stare at you in fear with their parents pretend like they don't notice and say nothing. That means the parents and the kids also look at the student as if they are alien or something, they are bad, they are no good. They look at them, it's like, oh, why you come to this country and cause so much things, and your habit, your traditional, your culture, your values are not in line with me. Please get back to your country, man. Oh, no. And then some people say, well, these Indian people come here for a smell. Okay, or this group of people talk, the China student talk about shouting and screaming, and then the Vietnamese talk very fast. I mean, this is their culture, right? You mean Singaporean don't talk like that, man? Don't talk like this, like that. Also, this must be Singaporean talking Singlish, right? So all this is the eye level, which is prejudice, is when people marvels at how clean and pretty your hair is because their expectation is for the dirty and ugly. This is really very too much, really. Right? Why I say that? Because when you perceive someone that's dirty and ugly, does it mean that you're saying that they come from this country or that country or in any other parts of the countries that they don't deserve to be appeared in the surface of the earth? They don't appear to be like this. Yeah, I honestly, I cannot take the smell of certain Indians, the jasmine flower when they put the oil on their head with their hair. But I do have friends like that. Some of them put nice perfume. But then again, you see, prejudice is when too many Chinese uncles changes their cap sign and drive off the moment they see you signaling. See, Chinese uncle, he never say Indian uncle, Malay uncles, or Eurasian uncles, or even Amor uncle, the Caucasians. But why they emphasize Chinese here? See? Why do you think emphasize?
Because majority of Singaporeans are Chinese.
Very good. It is true, huh? Then there is one very good point. They say majority is about 70% of Chinese in Singapore, even 80%. But why specifically Chinese uncle? Why not Chinese auntie? So there's a reason. Never mind. Yang Xiang, what do you think?
Oh, it's bad.
But why do specifically Chinese uncle? Why not say Chinese driver?
Because Chinese is the majority.
Why say Chinese driver?
Because Chinese is like the majority, like makes up majority of the population in Singapore.
Correct, but 子英讲的是 because 70% are Chinese, 对. But why specifically uncles?
Because they are older, then like it's just harder for them to change their mind.
Awesome, man. Well done, well said. That's right. Because of their mindset right now, because their mindset is really benchmark of because of their way of thinking, because the way they brought up. That's why they say uncles. They never say Chinese driver, no. So the Chinese driver might be those very young, 20 plus, 30 plus, right? 对吗？家里，可是他们的概念，他们的价值观 their way of perceiving peoples are different from the Chinese uncle, which is around my age. So, like this is very bad. Yes, there are Chinese auntie, Ziying. I was about to say that, Ziying, yes. In fact, that my generations and older generations, seriously, Ziying, is really different. Now, seriously, my boss want my staff, Ziying, to wear those aerobics, wear until the shirt up to here one. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what you call it. I was like, cannot lah, please. Okay, I cannot take this kind of concept of fashion. So, right. So what happened? My wife also disagreed. I asked my students, my ex-student is now 18 years old. He was working with me. Do you think you want to wear? No. You see? But then again, why are these fashions like coming up? Surfacing. I tell you, Ziying, like I got one very auntie. Since you say auntie, my old house got this auntie. If any girls were wearing shorts, go downstairs and buy things, he will take a cane and whack. Whack 嘞，打藤条打嘞，他就为什么你穿这个裤子这么短呢？It's like， 你看到没有？帕利他是有一点这个问题的可是他可能以前真的 to be honest， during the 70s, 80s, if you wear like this very short, very low cut or you tattoo your hair, tattoo your body or dye your hair 你就是一个坏女孩 That's the perceptions of that. So 杨翔讲的对 because they are brought up, their mindset is that. So 记住不要看那些小小的字在那个 extract 里面它有区别的 There's some differences that between white auntie and uncles. But there is definitely Chinese aunties who dry cats. But 那个比较少数一点 not a lot. All right. So we are talking about majority. Thank you, Yang Xiang. You cut the point from that. Now, next one. Excuse me. So the Ministry of Manpower released its preliminary report on Thursday, announcing an increase of 31,800, which is about close to 10%. 1% jobs created in 2015. Okay, so remember, Zhi Ying, Yang Xiang, Jia Lin, and Bei Kun, and Xing Chen, and Zhao Xuan, and Qiao Xing. When they say 2015, that means that remember the past, the present, remember? Anything that is 2000 before is past, right? So this is falling now, the present. So the future will be like, see, you see 2003. Okay, you see? The lowest on 203 and out of this. Now take note of all these. Maybe last week I did not explain clearly. Only 0.3 were taken by Singaporeans and the PR with the rest of the foreign workers and domestic workers. So yesterday, Zhi Jia Ling, I invited my ex-students to my Glassroot Club for a dinner. Okay, he's a China student. Okay, in Singapore. He came here at 6 years old. All right, then now you guess what? He worked in HP. He got his PR. Well done, right? So I asked, 他的名字呢是 1000. Yeah, 子英我说，他名字叫千亿，是不是 1000？ 不是1000啊，是千亿 ，OK？ 他的名字不要像人家名字吗？我的笔名叫10000嘛，可以吗？说千亿跟我讲说在那个公司里面很多马来西亚人做工 ，production workers, no brainer. But those top people are usually the Singaporean to do the management. Then there are certain group, the IT will be the Indian or the Chinese. You get me? So 在一个集团 an organization itself, there's different parts of the jobs for different roles, for different groups. If you ask me as a Singaporean to do programming, I would die flat. It's already since when Uncle Raymond was working in a multinational company, most of the engineers and programmers are usually from China and India. Singaporeans very hard to produce programmer. Not say cannot pay good, okay? Right. So Singapore managements, Singaporeans are good in management. So like project management, communication, seminar talk. So this is how we brought up. So look at this extract tree itself. When you say the lowest year on year, that means every year follow through from 2003 to 2015. Imagine that if you have a child in 10, 15 years time, and this happened because now you're Singaporean, right, Zhi, okay, or Jia Ling or Xing Chen or Bei Kun, you're Singaporean, and this happened will affect when more influx of foreigner coming to Singapore, okay, because of your donkey Burma, right? So some job has taken. Okay, Bei Kun, I'm not saying anything. Have you ever visited to a polyclinic or hospital before? Not you are sick. So usually you go in, so hello sir, welcome, can I help you? A lot of Filipinos, right? 对吗？是不是？难道新加坡人不可以做 nurses 吗？对不对？然后你去餐馆吃饭restaurant you can see a lot the way they talk in Chinese Mandarin right？ 杨相比较好像马来西亚的音对吗？会不会？嘉玲，你在楼下那些吃那些好饭薏米，你懂煮炒的很多都是马来西亚人，对不对？ You realize that, right? Why mean Singapore cannot cook, man? 对吧，子英 You see, long hours, very tedious. You see, so sometimes to me as a Singapore, it gets spoiled. It's not I don't have job, no. It's not the government create jobs, because we are. Can you write the word? Start with P. What do you think, Xiao Xing? Right, P. Start with P, end with Y. 华语叫挑剔。Picky, yes, very picky. Very demanding, right now. Very picky, very demanding, and what? Asking for the sky. 子英，如果你可以 you are opening a restaurant $5,000 and then these two Malaysian worker can work. You rather pay 2 Malaysian worker than pay Singaporean who will ask you for the sky or this thing, right? True or not? Now you understand? But you pay the $5,000 is because you need a Singaporean, a higher level to manage the 2 Malaysian workers. Now you get it? Now you get it, But because you know why I'm so sorry, children, please listen carefully. Zhao Xuan, I hope you're listening. If you do, please do a thumbs up because I can't see your face. I don't know what happened to you. Is it your camera spoiled or your mic spoiled? Because you know, Uncle Raymond, I'm very OCD. I don't want to talk to a picture where no face appear. So I hope you can show me your face or say something. As you know, in life, you see, you don't just work for this particular. There are so many things to look at. Okay, so write down. Number 1, if you are very fussy and picky, that means write down. Start with J. 2 words. J-O. What do you think that word? What is the word? J-O. Job what? Job. Remember the F-L-O. Look here, children. O, job opportunities. Write down. Okay, the job opportunities taken. Seriously. You don't stop here, right, Jialing? You don't stop at set 4. Correct now? Now, your sister now are taking a degree, graduated already, Congratulations to her. Honestly, can I use the did or does? I'm not sure. Right? Does she have problems searching for a job? Has she found a job already?
Oh, haven't.
Did she go and find job? Does she go and look for a job?
Oh, haven't yet. Because he's like going to graduate.
Already graduated, right? She told me she graduated, right? Last month or this month, right? Okay, never mind, Let's put it this way, Imagine, Jialing, before you graduate, there are company coming to look for you. You feel good?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean, Pei Kun? If before you graduate, the company say, Pei Kun, will you come to, let's say, Xinchen 已经出来做工了, okay? Because he's faster than you, because maybe you delay for whatever reason, okay? You go overseas and then you come back. Then Xinchen got a company. He doesn't know you, right? For example. Then you look for a job from in his company, right? Or even Yangxiang or Chaoxing, whatever reason, or Ziying. When you look for a job, listen, before you look for a job, they already say, hey, Pei Kun, before you graduate from Harvard, maybe the rest are doing degree, you are doing a master already, a Harvard master. And they come job hunting you, the job opportunity come to you, Pei Kun. Hey, would you mind to come to my company? Just give me a price. What salary you want? Oh, you feel good, right? You feel good, what? That means before you graduate, you already got a job preparing you. The chair is there for you already. The office space is for you already. The chauffeur is preparing for you. Wow, this kind of benefits or this kind of opportunities, this kind of awareness, attention, alertness. But then imagine your friend, 他不爽，哇，鸡蛋只是他读一个 master 而已嘛，很厉害咩？ So you feel threatening. Let's say your friend is a Singaporean, all right? So you find very sarcastic. Pei Kun don't get angry. 他是一个 China student 嘛，来这边拿一个 PR 就这样可以拿到一个工作。我新加坡人又不给我，hello, excuse me， 你要自知之明哦。为什么Pei Kun可以拿到，你不可以拿到？他们没有这样想到，明白吗，Pei Kun？ They always think that because you are from China, you come here and take opportunities and it's a very bloody stupid idiot attitude. Okay, the job opportunity is there because remember, children, right now, for those of you going to take for SS exam, we are talking reward for work and work for reward right now. This country talk about start with M with Y, inside got T. What is that word?
Meritocracy.
Yes. It's not because you are China student, PR I give you, or Singaporean must give you. You know, there are some country like that, Pei Kun. You know, in Sri Lanka, got this case. Let's say you are Sinhalese. So Jialing is Tamil. But Jialing Tamil because he scored very well, let's say in his entry to Maxon. Okay. But you only score lesser than Jialing by 100 marks. You get into Maxon, but Jialing will not get into Maxon because he's a Tamil. Of course, 那个国家一定会有 civil war, 对不对? confirm the. Seriously, you don't believe it, you can check on the Sri Lanka history. Okay, those who are Tamil must score 500 marks, example, then you can go medicine. And how about Sinhalese? 200 marks can already. Huh? Then, like Jialing and Chelsea, where got meritocracy, 对不对? Both of them serve in the country of Sri Lanka. Different. Okay, Yang Xiang, you know, in Northern Ireland, if you are Catholic and Protestant, they are different. So Catholic, okay, you need you only can have one vote. Then Protestant, if Yang Xiang, you are a businessman or you contribute more, you got 3 votes. 你说会赢吗? They could. There's no failure. Now you understand? It's the job opportunities and the threatening. So look at this one here. I'm giving you hint because later you're going to do. So look at this here. So children, Jialing, now you understand. It's not you don't know how to do or no time. Extract 1, 2, and 3 need a lot of patience, need a lot of reading, need a lot of really like people like myself or even your teacher to further explain detail. And I'm so sorry, Zhi. Most of your teacher, I'm not against them. They are freaking well, very academic, super good. You know why? Because 他们没有出来做过工。他们就是整天就是教书的，你懂我意思吗？ In terms of academic, number one. But in terms of real life, definitely I can say they lose to me. I've been working for 18 years, 19 years. But there are some teachers in your school who have worked some working experience and then they come to teach. These are the one. If that is why the government want this kind of teachers, not because all these teachers who are just graduate and got scholarship and become teachers, they are bad. No. But you can see later on, Ziying, if let's say your child in the school, you prefer a teacher with both real experience and academic, 对不对? So they can prepare your son for a better future, 对不对? Right? Because 只因你出来做工了，你说，切，我在学校只是学到 1% of what I study, 99% 是靠我自己发愤图强的 work. Now you understand. So with this figure, Ministry of Manpower, you see, you have to understand the figure. Why 31,000? 被困 Chelsea, 为什么 31,800? 为什么不要放 318,000? Why 31,000? You must ask yourself this. Any extra SRQ, SPQ, or whatever history you're doing, why 10,000? Why 2 million? There is a reason. The reason is because the statistic shows. Now, if I were to put a very big figure, Chelsea, say if I say 3 million jobs, 310,000 jobs are created and only 1% give to Singaporean. How will you feel if you're Singaporean? Now you get it? I can't hear you.
Unfair treatment.
No. You see, you another bias. 1% only give to Singapore. Then that means the other, so 1% of 310,000 is only 10,000, 33,000 something, right? So the rest are given to others, right? What makes you see, you are biased already. What makes you think that it's only unfair treatment? 你明白吗？你不要一支持官打成整条说unfair treatment。如果人家讲因为马来人是不好must be the Chinese say one。喂，这个很 sensitive 嘞。我们读 SS 的人，我们要 impartial 的。你要问为什么 out of 310,000 jobs, only 1% to Singapore? Hello? The other 90% give to who? 我还没有讲完吗 ？50% AI。对 ，well done， 贝坤。What kind of job? What kind of industry? You are right. 明白吗 ？So for example 300,000 jobs example Chelsea， 全部都是丢垃圾的，你要做吗？Chelsea 5,000块，我给你5000的，不用动头脑的，只是丢垃圾那个车来，我丢走回家了，放工了，来95的，3个工作给你选Chelsea，第一个是5000块，在 bank 做工 ，Hello, welcome sir, open account, come, open for you your IC please， 5000块放工了，然后你跟你的女朋友去吃饭。第二个是在 restaurant 做工5000块 ，welcome sir, eat in or take away, table for 5, sit down, OK 5000块第三个是丢垃圾的，也是5000块。请问你被困你要哪一个 ？A、B、C。Please type your answer。明白吗，Chelsea? You understand what I mean now? So don't just read like that. you have to internalize. Hey, wait. How come 1%? There must be something wrong. Because the population will attack you, Chelsea. Imagine you're the Ministry of Manpower. You attack you, then you must have enough bullet to shoot them back. 明白吗, Chelsea? Okay, I can tell you, nobody will want to do C. One of my students say, Uncle, I want to do C. Then 我就讲，你不怕臭气熏天咩？你不怕那个老鼠、那个蟑螂跑出来？不用紧啊，当做是 pet 咯。哇，steady， see, well done. But you know what he say? It's no brainer job. 5,000. After my job finished already, you know what you do? I can do Grab car. Oh, 聪明啊。Then weekend do I can do a Lazada, sell my product online, steady there. Now you understand, Chelsea. It's not people don't want to take the job. They want to look at an easy way out. 明白吗 children? 家里你明白吗？不要说因为 1% must be bias, must be prejudice. You have well done, very good. What job? What happened? Why like that? Well done, very good. You had 打破砂锅问到底. You had to understand the 那个来龙去脉。为什么只有 1%? There must be something wrong. I create so many jobs for the populations. The first priority is give to Singaporean. Now I have job leh. I got the supply leh. The demand is only like that only. Something must be wrong, right? 对不对? But it's not I don't create job. If you say I create 1,000 job and then there are 10,000 people look for job, then all foreigners, then something must be wrong. Get it now? So I hope you understand when this type of figure come in. Why 31,000? Why 10,000? You see, this is now you understand, Bacon. Like that, no? How can you tell? See, you just put like that. What does it show? Where do you get this 31,000? Excuse me. Hello, sir. MOM. Where you get this? This 3%, how you know what kind of job? Now you understand, Yang? Ask and you'll be given. Seek and you'll find. You must be very specific. Children, you are doing only set 4 SS. That's all. That's all. You just shut up, listen, do your job, and get the answer right. But I'm preparing you for your A level, your university. You have to go the so, then how. You have to go the 8W and 1H, where, what, how, which, whom, all these things. Right? If you're going to do like that, I'm so sorry. So what? So sorry. Don't get angry. If you get A1 for SS1, well done. But when you go to set A level university, then you say, hey, how come like that? That means then you feel very disheartening like Ziying and Yang Xiang. You find that, hey, did I study correctly now? Did my teacher or Uncle Raymond taught me correctly? Now you understand? Because all of you are going to JC. There's this subject called economics. Good luck to you. It's really very hard to study. Okay, yeah, the only in JC there's only science and arts only, right? But if you go to poly, you may not take economics, fine, you can do others. But honestly, take out economics is a very good subject because it really make you think. So now I give you some idea already. We're done. Okay, let's go through this one now. Extract 1 shows the interactions between students from the diverse background during racial harmony in school. So Xiaoxing and Xingchen, you are taking your SS this Thursday. So in your opinion, how can you encourage interaction between people from the diverse background? Explain your answer in 2 strategies. I don't care how you do it, Xiaoxing and Xingchen, all of you are listening. I don't care, give a damn what you do. If they say 2, please don't give 2. You know why? Xiaoxing, joke, don't get angry. You very smart, man. Your 2 confirm correct one. You get me now? What must you do? Back up 1. 未雨绸缪。记住Xiaoxing，以后你出来做工，老板说给我2个意见，你最好 prepare 3个。他说，Xiaoxing，你这2个意见很好，可是我觉得有一点问题了，丢病不用紧，老板，我去想，你已经 prepare 第3个了，你就讲 spend 1 hour 2 hour，老板，我想到这个 idea 了 ，What do you think? Very good. The next promotion will be for you. Bosses like to see people like that. This is a real world. Don't ever plan 2 strategy you'll be nuts. 你听过举一反三这句话对吗 ？Think twice, right? So please, if they say 2, prepare 1 more. Start from doing that, because let's be honest, you're in the exam. Do you confirm these 2 ideas will confirm 100% will get correct? 你可以包吃啊，你会一直吃包榴莲啊，吃榴莲啊，包吃啊，有对吗？所以你一定要想，这个两个哦，the second strategy I feel a bit weird leh. Don't know cannot. Maybe you turn a third one. You never know ah. Ziying, Yang Xiang, and Jialing. Maybe the third one is a combination of the first two. Get it now? So take note ah. So two. So later you have to think about the two. You don't believe ah? Later you see my answer lah. Now extract 2 and 3 is reflect on the prejudice and competition for resources that result from living in a diverse society. Is prejudice more serious than competition? I can tell you, if this kind of answer could come out, if you choose competition for resources, I think you're a bit very naive. To me, it's very naive. This whole damn bloody world, from the past to the future, is always to be prejudice. Ziying, you agree with me? 不要讲这么多了，你有3个宝贝啊，3个都是儿子啊，你一定会有偏见的。You can say I love all of you equally. Imagine your 3 sons, mommy. Imagine the 3 sons are all triplet. Mommy, don't bluff. Then the three boys eating lollipop like that. Mommy, don't bluff. You love Koko. Then Titi said, no, you love Titi. No, Koko say you love Titi. Titi say you love Koko. You see. So how are you going to do this? Is to do a test to see which is good, right? But the test, when you do a test, you know one of them sure will be good one. In life, no matter how, you should have prejudice on. Trust me. Even you love your mom and dad, you should have a bit of prejudice, some above the other one. It's very hard to have equal status, to be honest. Trust me, to be honest. Don't believe Ziying, look at your finger, lor. He said, look at your finger, you want to be all equal now. You feel weird, right? If you look at your finger, all equal, very weird, no? You get what I mean? Why the fingers are up and down in your toe? Some people, the toenails are all equal one. Very funny one. Okay? So I will say prejudice. Ready? So extract 1. So racial harmony. Everyone can play a vital role to ensure peace, prosperity, and progress. Right? So how? Inter-race religions conference IRC. So I choose 1. Is it good or not? Is it enough or not? Okay, I don't choose many. Okay, so by right racial harmony, say what are the 2 strategies, right? So I can use IRRC. It's in your textbook. Okay, those of you June holiday, please stop playing games already. You better go and dig your head into all the books. Good luck to you. Those of you who are taking Chinese, spend a few days, do all your Chinese. Then after that, really spend your whole entire life, do your study. Okay, if not, I tell you, if you manage to pass okay and go to JC or Poly, you are not doing justice to you. This is 浑水摸鱼. So like this one, extract 1. So I would like to see how many strategy. Okay, besides racial harmony, can I create some games like youth games? Can I create something like some bondings, like for example, can I invite foreign school to come to Singapore? Remember the exchange program? You heard of this, Chelsea? 你学校有吗？有没有？ My ex school, we bring the Korean students. Okay, so to prove them when the Korean students come, wow, you know Koreans they're all Koreans, man. They don't see the Amor, the Malay, the Chinese. But when you come to my school, they say, wow, they're Malay and Chinese. They also you wow Amor. Okay, Amor means white warren. So this is one way to bring up. Seriously, these are all preparing you for the real life, not just racial harmonies. Now you understand. Next, extract 2. Prejudice is a serious issue in a diverse society. It will destroy a society well-being. Okay, I know, yes. So looking down on certain race, religions, and foreigners. You see, I give 3 examples already. But competition for resources is essential for a country like Singapore. Yes, because we are a small island, we are surrounded by all the water. Hey, hello, excuse me, then how? What can be done to ensure equal opportunity for all in the society? So I give 3, you see, through educations. 人人平等吗？一视同仁对吗？北棍，嘉玲对不对 ？Right. I don't say Malay bursary will get $1, Indian will get $5, Chinese at $100. 我跟你讲，北棍，拜拜。I won't want to stay in this country， 对不对 ？Through education, remember what Chelsea said, meritocracy 吗 ？Government help. What government help? I don't care whether you're Chinese, Malays, as long you're not aliens, as long you need money, financial assistance, I will help you. Non-profit organization. This is the amount that the government can do. But beyond that, we need some non-profit organizations. For example, the NKF. You know what's NKF? the National Kidney Foundation, right now, okay? So for example, 有些人要去洗肾 right? Dialysis of the kidney. 他们不够钱 the government only can each household $100. So they have to go to NKF to ask for even higher subsidies. So every trip they go is $200 plus dollars. So 1 week they have to go 3 times, it's $600. I know, because my father-in-law went there. 1 trip, $200 there. Okay, for my families or my brother-in-law still can afford, we still ask for help. No? Can you imagine those poor people, the uncle was sweeper, kana dialysis, sorry, don't use the word kana, being contacted with dialysis. Their job, their salary is only $1,000. Practically, more than half of the salary, poor thing, had to spend on dialysis. That's where the government come in. But the government only can subsidize $300. What about the other $300? The non-profit organization will come in, the NKF will come in, or even the MCYS, or even other non organizations, parties, families, welfare associations will come in to help to subsidize. Maybe end up the whole month they only pay $50 from their own pocket money. So, if 1 week is $600, 4 weeks is it 2004? All right, 2004, right? 6 times 4 is it 2004? Right. 2004, that means his salary only 1,000. That means practically he's overshot, right? 对吗，杨夏？ Right. So how? 没有钱完蛋了，说没有，全部都是政府津贴，还有 non-organization help. You only pay $50 out of your $1,000 salary. Now you understand? 乔信老师有告诉你吗？有没有跟你讲这样？有吗？有哦 ，That's good. 嘉玲有吗？有哦，子英有吗？老师有跟你讲这样的吗？ Because you know why, children? In 10 to 15 years after you graduate from your university, you're coming out to work, you're going to pay taxes. You're going to pay taxes and GST. You buy Louis Vuitton bag, Hermes bag, or even buy your house, or even you go to a restaurant to eat, you're paying service charge, GSTs, all this money the government tax you is to help to pay and subsidize these low income people. Now you must know where your money goes to, right? So now this is my extract 1, 2, 3. That is my rough answer. So now I want you guys, I send the pictures to you already, right? So what I want you to do now, I would like you to put your extract 1, 2, 3. No need to write essay, but something like that okay? Can? So I hope that you can do your brainstorming, send your answer to the chat group here in Zoom. I will copy and paste it here so that we can share with everybody. So Zhi, for example, not must be you. So you put that extract 1. So for example, you want to do extract 1. How come got color one? What's wrong with the color? It's very weird. I feel very weird. Why got the color? Okay, let's think about your question now, please. Extract 1, 2, and 3. Okay, we do extract 1 first. Okay, Zhao Xuan, are you there? Okay, thank you. Zhao Xuan, you know how extract 1, let's do it. Would you mind turn on your camera? Please, thank you. What happened now? Why got color one? Shucks. I need your answer. Thank you, children. What's wrong? What's wrong? I hope you are giving me your answer. Huh? Everyone must give me your answer. Huh? For extract one, please. Well, I'm not trying. I'm doing my best to get rid of this nonsense here on my Microsoft Words. Don't know what's wrong with it. Xing Chen, are you typing now? Xing Chen. Hello, Xing Chen. You know what you're supposed to do, huh?
Can you repeat?
No. I already say many times already. Ziying, you want to tell him? He don't know what he's supposed to do because he's playing his chess. I know it. Write your answer here. Put your answer here. Extract 1, 2, 3. Similar to what I've done here. Okay, because I'm waiting for a full answer, but no one submit your full answer to Uncle Raymond to mark. So I start my initiative to start off with racial harmony because extract 1 is talking about what other 2 strategies for racial harmony. So I only did 1 using the IRCC. Yeah, this one example instead of 3 examples because I want to see what other example you can give. But I did give just now about getting people for foreign student exchange to come here to talk about racial harmony. At the same time, we can create racial harmony by coming up some seminars, workshops, okay, or even campfire. So prejudice, yeah, extract 2. What the hell is this? Now come. Xing Chen, you got it now? Xing Chen, you got it now? For the extract 1.
Don't understand.
Huh? I've been talking for half an hour plus. You don't understand. You're supposed to do these 3 questions. I sent to you by WhatsApp. These are the extract. So we are doing extract 1 now. And I give I brief extract 1 here. So you need to suppose to who finish it? 嘉玲做完了吗？做完了，麻烦你 send 来。贝坤做完了吗？杨香做完了吗？Can you send to the Zoom chat so I can copy and paste it here? So we're doing extract one, huh? Extract one first, huh? Shucks. Hmm? Okay. Delete away. Reject deletion, accept deletion. Okay, then we type format here. Oh my. Nobody sent me answer yet. Okay, thank you. Accept and move to next. Accept all changes and stop tracking. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, I did it, man. I did it. Yes. Okay. Bei Kun, are you typing? Yang Xiang, are you typing? Xin Zhe, are you typing? Zhao Xuan, are you typing? Jia Ling?
Sure.
It's that.
I need the source again.
Huh? Not the source.
I know,
Oh,
as
some-
in the on top one, the
Extract one, my dear.
yeah, abstract, yeah.
Yes.
I-
Okay. Qiao Xing. Give me a minute, Yang Xiang. Sorry, Qiao Xing. Look at Qiao Xing answer. This one is extract one, is it? Is it extract one?
Yeah.
Okay. So yours is extract one. Okay, good. Okay, let's look at Bei Kun one. Bei Kun say to let students share their views about their religions and culture with other students. My dear, 怎么 share？ 比手画脚吗？你要有一个平台对吗？要一个 platform 吗？在哪里 share？Orchard Road 啊，还是哪里 ？No，没有不是开玩笑哈，不要生气。所以你要知道 share。你 imagine 你儿子跟讲 ，Daddy， 我要50块，做什么？就是鸡蛋，不要问这么多啊，老爸给我50块，你当然是不爽，对不对？说 Daddy 50块，10块钱是我要捐给我的朋友，他妈妈中疾病，说他不够钱啊，对啊，10块钱。另外一个10块，老师要叫我买参考书20块。另外10块钱，因为我要煮戏10块钱，因为奶奶的生日要到了啊，对啊，这30块来，还有20块呢，还有40块，第10块是我要请我女朋友去吃汉堡包。哇，你儿子12岁要有女朋友 ，What's wrong？ 难道要请男朋友你会担心Correct. So now you understand what I mean. Where is your place? Think about it. Another one is like they can do it like a sketch. You know what I mean? Sketch 就是做一个表演一个表演，懂吗？To do a video, something like that. Okay. So Qiao Xing said engage in commons experience. Yes, food. Try out foods. Play games. Sorry, play what game? There is a game called Singapore Games. Seriously, about Singapore plays games. Okay, participate in activities. What kind of activities? From different race and ethnic backgrounds, so they would better appreciate each other race and cultures. Educate the students about the roots of the cultures, practice and believe, deepening their understanding of the culture. Bring them to the museum, to the culture museum. Well done，对不对？小星，百闻不如一见嘛，带他们去看啊，这是 Peranakan Museum，这是 Chinese Museum，这是 Muslim Museum。Get it now? So they bring, okay, walk the talk, bring them to feel it, to see it, to feel the emotion. That is why. Have you been to the? I'm so sorry. I think you're not set for. I think you miss the Fort Canning where the Japanese and the British surrendered the Japanese. The Fort Canning. You will see the entire scene there. You'll feel it. You'll understand the things of the mood. Yes, Xiaoxing, the moods. Write down the mood of it. Thank you. Okay, Pei Kun. So I'm not sure what you want to say about your this place. With the culture, where do you want it? 明白吗？好，贝坤。Maybe during the school assembly period, during the school holiday camp， 你懂意思吗？贝坤 ，you get it？ 啊。Chelsea, you get an idea now? This is only just one of two examples, but you need to expand it. Say by trying out food means what? Example, you must give an example. Remember the DEERL, the describe, explains. An example, what kind of food are we talking about? Nasi lemak, getting guo tie, Chinese food, Malay, or roti prata, 明白吗? You need to know all this seriously if you want to score a better mark on that. All right, thank you. So by doing this type of food, my dear, so what? Sorry, 我不会吃辣的，怎么办? Then you say, oh, because this is a culture. The Malays like to eat spicy food because look at the history, the Malays have been having spice. That's why the whole entire Indonesians are all spice island. Not the SPY 子音，不是间谍是 SPICE spices， 那个 nutmeg， 那个 pepper， 那个 chili 啊。Oh, thank you, 子英。I will wait for everyone, then we'll move on to extract 2 and 3, okay? And what Zhi says that make more activities that promote racial harmony, that showcase the diversity in ways like traditional food, fashion, yes, fashion show and games. Can you put the word, Zhi, where are you? I can't find you. Zhi, 不见了. Zhi, traditional game, okay? So that more people will understand the different races in Singapore. Have more concerts or performance. Yes, culture exchange. Write down culture exchange that shows the different ways, traditional dancing, well done, and maybe some comedy skits. Yes, well done. About different races and their lifestyle, which can help encourage more people from diverse backgrounds to interact more and know more about. Yeah, start with H. And with E. Thanks to your this answer, I nearly forgot this word now. This word is super important.
Heritage.
Thank you, sir. Awesome. Write down. It's a heritage. Okay, this is a very important word, especially we're talking about this kind of situation like this. Thanks to you, Ziyi. All right. So we have answer from Ziyi, we have answer for Pei Kun. We're waiting for Yang Xiang, Xin Chen, as well as Jia Ling and Zhao Xuan. 谢谢大家. Thank you, Zhao Xuan.
So I need the
love your
abstract.
answer.
I need an extract.
Will you send 给你 my dear? In your handphone.
呀，
Yeah, 那个 extract 跟那个什么，那个 question 也是 send 给你了。谢谢你，宝贝。OK， 赵璇。Your answer here, try out different racial cultures festival. Very true. 哎呦，我跟你讲哦，你每次看到那个 MP 吗？赵贝坤也消息 ，OK？ 你看那个 MP 每次好像是如果是 Hari Raya， 他们就会穿 Hari Raya 的衣服，对不对？ 好像如果那个是印度的 MP， 他就会穿那个旗袍，还是那个中国功夫的衣服，就跟你们拜，对吧？有没有？有没有？嘉玲，你懂我在讲什么吗？你们的地方有 MP 对吗？会员，国会会员，他们每次一个很大的 banner， 恭喜 Merry Christmas 啊 ，Chinese New Year， 有没有？有没有？ So thanks to 赵璇啊 ，it's true。Okay, if I'm an Indian, why should I wear a Chinese costume and say 恭喜大家红包拿来？为什么？ But because you want to see and to can you write this word? Thank you, 赵璇. Emerge, write down the word to emerge into their culture. Write down the word emerge. You know what's emerge? Hello? You know what's emerge? Wait. Only 乔欣 nod the head, the rest no 了。贝哥，你 know what's emerge 你有听过这个字哦？就是投入进去，跟他们一起。Have you heard this? When you are in Rome, behave like a Rome. 有吗？有没有？有没有听过？乔欣有听过吗 ？When you are in Rome, behave like Rome. 听过吗？子英？This afternoon, I share with my student 2 + 2 is 4, very straightforward. But if you can say 2 + 2 is 4 in a humanity way, say, 2 + 2 is 4, but sometimes you can divide, minus, times, or even use a square root to get 4. But nevertheless, this 4 can be expand the business to 40 different outlets, or these 4 might be the most 4 important pillars in the company. Therefore, this 4 is some things that we need to look into the deeper meaning to immerse ourselves to find out what are the 4 important pillars that make this company to be so successful, productive, and profitable. 子英，乔欣，你会请这个人吗？当然 right. He may not be good in math, but he's damn good in the economic sense and bring the company to the next level. Because of his charismatics, a way of talking, a way of presentation, this is the person. I'm so sorry. I'm not saying science and maths are not important, never. But because of the languages and all these are supposed to imply, apply, surprise, and reapplied. So thank you, Zhao Xuan. It's true. And Indian conjoins in celebration of festival. Yes. Can we call this start with M, inside got D? Start with M, and with D. 4个 alphabet 而已。那个，哇，有个来大家唱歌，哇，一起跳舞。No. The emerge to fall into that kind of what? 跟着感觉走，那个什么 ，start with M, and with D. Come on. Yes. Since you are the one who created this, Zhao Xuan, well done. To create the mood, arigato. Well done. To create the mood, write down. Because you want this racial harmony to create, 对吗？乔欣，你没有那个 mood sorry wait. Do you all have this kind of graduations farewell party in your school 有吗？有没有 ？Do you feel very I'm going to leave you I'm so emotional. I want to cry already. Then just shut up. Don't cry. I tell you, when I was teaching myself, they always got this. Oh, Mr. Shaw, I want to cry already. Tissue paper, cry. Then when they got their own level, they hug each other. They say, hey, hug me. No, it's okay. I'm going to hug you. No, I'm just kidding. But this is the mood. You have to create that very, very authentic and the very euphoria. You know what's euphoria? No? You know what's euphoria? 有没有听过？写下来帮 somebody help me to type the euphoria inside to help the rest 乔欣 euphoria 就是最高境界 the best mood the as happy as a lark on the cloud nine 那种 mood 的感觉 so once everyone that emerge into this kind of mood with the heritage with all this kind of festival then you will show racial harmony 真的 okay I agree with you wait. 杨香 Xingchen and Jialing 加油啊！有没有给 play games of different culture, try food, different culture, encourage? I think you copy and get it from the textbook. Yes, you will not get wrong. Thank you, euphoria. Thank you, Xiaoxing. Copy down this word. Euphoria means 最高境界，最高兴的。子英 ，OK， 不是看不起你啊。如果 next year January 你拿到你有几个 subject 啊 ？7。哦，你鸡蛋糕你还要算，我跟你讲，你头脑进水了。You should be like that. Yes, 7. 我 7 subject 啊，如果全部都是 A1， 那你可以去华中啊。你会不会 euphoria？ 我跟你讲，你可以从那个书啊，从3楼跑到1楼， 易咯，跑到 school field，跑到完。You're so happy, right? 对吗，嘉玲 ？If you can score 7A1 啊，你 if this is the word you feel euphoria. Give me a minute. My mom is not feeling well. Can you all hold on for a while? She has vomited 4 times this afternoon. I need to attend her for a while. Sorry, Vomited 4 times, refused to see doctors. Now she's not well. So sorry about it. Okay, who's turn? Jialing, thank you. I saw your answer. Left, Xing Chen, Xing Chen, you're supposed to give me your answer. Let me see. Jialing here. Jialing, where are you? Yes. Okay. Conduct events, exhibitions. Yes, I like the word exhibition in common space. Please write down. Thank you, Jialing. 你是从书上看的是吗？
Like got learned before, like common
Huh?
space. I
Sorry.
think like we got learn what's common spaces before in SS.
Well done. So 记住啊 if this exam come out, wow, I tell you, you can be euphoria on this. In common space and school community centers, yes, 就是那个联络所啊 these events can display. Now, can you be more specific? This event regarding, write down, Jialing, regarding racial harmony can display the different types of race and religion. 记住要 be more specific. People can learn better and appreciate. Can you write down? Learn better and appreciate about the different cultures and heritage backgrounds. Yes, and enhance and encourage interaction. Thank you. Day, who is the day? Who is the day? They are able. Who is the day? Very vague,很模糊 So must be specific. Is it the Singaporean? So you must look at the question. If they say Singaporean, they say Singaporeans therefore are able to exchange their cultures freely, happily, and in a healthy relationship. That's where the expression comes in. Okay, another way is to encourage people of different background to join the different race festival. Everyone should encourage others to enjoy and interact with them. This them 是谁? They'll be more specific and share their backgrounds. Okay. So when you see them and they are, your answers are good, but when you put these, the teacher's marking will be a bit, hey, hello, who are you referring to? The European or the Africans or who? So some of them might be very sarcastic. So be more specific. Instead of using pronouns, you use proper nouns. Thus the people of different race, in Singapore of different backgrounds will not feel left out and being ostracized or being stereotyping. Write down the word stereotyping. And therefore, they are encouraged to interact. Well done. Xing Chen, are you done with your answer? Xing Chen, we are waiting for your answer. Can you please hurry up? Thank you. You are the last one before. Okay, you finish your extract 1 already, children. Now let's move on to extract 2 while waiting for Xing Chen. Okay. How come I cannot insert paper? I cannot insert paper. How come I cannot insert paper? Oh my God, what's wrong with this? There's a 1, 2. Never mind. I will use this second one here for extract 2 and 3, okay? So this is extract 1, extract 2. Xing Chen, are you done with your answer, please? You're running out of time, please. Thank you. We have extract 2 here. Okay, by right, it's not like that, but we do extract 2 here, okay? Which is prejudice, and then we'll talk about competition. So, Ziying, the rest of you, Jialing, extract 2 will be here, extract 3 will be here, okay? So this will be prejudice, this will be competition for resources. Are you done, Xing Chen? With your answer for extract 1, please racial harmony. Thank you. Those of you finished the prejudice and the competitions of resources, you can send to me now. Thank you, Xing Chen. Okay, let's read Xing Chen answer, huh? Okay, Xing Chen, you can move on to your extract 2 and 3 now. 谢谢. So let's read Xing Chen answer. Xing Chen say, encourage participations in other ethnic group and religions events so that people can better understand the meanings behind the. Can you write down the word to understand the deeper meaning behind other religions, the deeper meaning, and yes, and fully appreciate the different cultures and backgrounds and heritage of the different race and religions of the particular group of people. Create situation where peoples of different ethnics, I like the word you use, the ethnic groups will be in contact with each other. Yes, for example, Ziying, you do know Jialing and Yang Xiang and Qiao Xing and Zhao Xuan and Bei Kun. Do you know if a Muslim lady would wear the hijab cover, they will not shake hands with you. Do you know that? You know that? They will not touch your hand. They will just do this or just like that. You cannot touch them. Not like the American, like Bei Kun, I see you, I hug you. Yo, man, give me a hug, man. Yo, what's up, man, brother? Sorry, cannot, right? So Ziying, same, if you go to France, imagine the welcome, you kiss on the cheek. Then your husband, the girl also want to kiss your cheek. You will tell your husband, you dare? You try? You see what you get? 可是他可以 kiss 你的 cheek， 为什么不可以 kiss 那个女孩子的 cheek？ No, cannot. But Ziying，这个是他们的 culture， 对不对 ？Right? Do you know in New Zealand 他们的 greeting 是 nose and nose 的，你懂吗？他们用鼻子的，很不卫生哦。You don't know You can ask your teachers. Yang Xiang, do you know about it? Jialing, Xing Chen, do you know about it? Bei Kun. In New Zealand, the Maori will the way they greet in America is high five. So 中国是这样对吗？这个是这样，对吗？还是这样对吗？这样是武人的武术的人，这样是文人对吗？有学问的我们有分的这样是敬佩那个长辈的人对吗？还有一个是这样，就是一样。不是同类 ，sorry， 同道之人不是同类，难道我是禽兽吗？So you guys Chinese got different, right? So the Maori in New Zealand they use the nose to rub each other. Seriously, you don't believe you can see how Maoris greet, how New Zealanders greet. You know the haka, you know rugby, no? You know rugby they will do the 玩就玩喊这么多做什么 ？This is their war cry. You know what is war cry? WAR. To scare off when they are going for war, that's the reason. So thank you for that. So here, contact with each other so that there is a higher chance of people from different ethnic groups to meet up and write down the expression and feel what? And feel what? A better and healthier relationship. You don't feel offense. You see, you're lucky. Ziying, your class got Malay or Indian? Or all Chinese?
Got Malay and Indian.
Got Malay and Indian. Do you feel no Malay? Can you see one corner near the dustbin? Indian, you see one corner. In case the light switch off, you just smile, show your teeth already. Oh my God, I tell you, it's going to be nightmare. They say, Chinese, you yellow banana, shut up. Oh, that's it. You're going to be, I tell you, upside down, I know, right? But you feel comfortable sitting with them and talk to them and eat with them, correct? And you know Malays don't eat pork. Sometimes you say, hey, sorry, Siti, is it okay I eat pork and beside you? You say, okay, it's okay, never mind. Of course, you don't share the utensils, right? That is what we call, can you write, they are able to have respect and tolerance and the space. Remember, freeze. One freeze. Why you freeze, Jia Ling? Just now you like that. Your eyes so big, look at me. So Jia Ling, now you see the common space is the same like the social distancing spacing, right? Okay, thank you. All of you have the answer here. Awesome. I will save it and I will send it to the next lesson. Then you all can review it. Okay. So now extract 2, prejudice. What are you going to write about prejudice? So this one is a lot of structure response questions to beef up for you to write, okay? So come, let's do it for extract 2, prejudice. So this is racial harmony. And this is, and what is this? Just in case. Competition for resources. Okay. You see, Jing, you are very lucky to be in Singapore that the Malay and Indian Chinese or even the white foreign 40 students in the class. In Northern Ireland, the Catholic and Protestant will not be able to sit together. If you have a Catholic boyfriend, good luck to him. After certain times, he has to go back. If not, he will get attacked by the third Ireland. We're talking about a country like England who have the most civilized people on earth, and yet they show a barbaric side of the culture that they are supreme leader. Okay, which is, you know, right? Pei Kun and Jia Ling about the KKK, right? The white supreme whites. Okay. Come, let's do about prejudice for extract 2. Agree from the statement itself that is it more serious than competitions for resources? How come become template? Yang Zhao Xuan, all of you are typing, Jiao Xing. Pei Kun, 你在 type 吗？ Pei Kun. Okay, thanks. Ziyin also typing up. Thank you. So you see, when you type and you show and reflect the answer, then we have 7 answers, no? Then from there, at least when your exam is coming in the coming prelim or O level, at least we have enough, a lot of different answers, but must be correct, of course. Then you can use it for your practices as well as to, in case on the exam period, you're a bit mental block or scared or stressed, then you know, hey, I learned this somewhere. I typed this answer before, so it can help you, okay? Let's see who is the first one to give me the extract 2 and 3. So if you are giving both extract 2 and 3, can you have 2 paragraphs? So you put the first one like prejudice, and then the third one for CFR, which is competition for resources, all right? 侥幸, are you there? Oh, you're typing, huh? Okay, okay, thanks. It's okay, I just asked only, don't worry. Yang Xiang, are you there? Zhao Xuan, are you there? I need your answer. Soon is 9:20. I'll be giving you a new set of SRQ later for next week lesson, okay? Then 我问看你的资料先啊。对，thanks。对，no answer 啊。 Oh, Xingchen came up the answer first. Thank you. Okay, Xingchen answer is here. Xingchen say that, thank you, hold on, Nazi. Xingchen say, prejudice is more important than competition for resources in a diverse society. Competitions for resources is a result of a shortage of said resources. Hence, it is possible to resolve the issue by resolving said shortage of resources. So that means he say that, yeah, it's just a shortage of resources. We can use other means to back up, to replace it, to replenish it, to reduce it, or to reinvent new ways to cover this shortage of resources through a provisions of resources of through pursuing alternate means. Yeah, I was right. To complete a task without said resources. So it's not a big issue. This one can be other alternative. Where else, although this may not be said easily, this is always a straightforward resolve competition for resources. All groups due to being taught to have been prejudiced from young age, yes, or by self-radicalizations. Hence, the only methods to resolve it are by re-educations, re-education of the prejudice of the, oh my goodness, of the prejudiced persons or incarcerations of prejudiced person. Oh my goodness, so serious. Hence, to resolve prejudice, more extreme solutions are required to prevent it from affecting our everyday life. So because of this prejudice and this these radicalizations, as well as these incarcerations, this makes people to have the strong hatred of certain group of people because they feel superior than others. Thank you. Okay, let's look at Zin answer. Answer is over here. First one, yes. I'll take away this one here. The answer say that prejudice is a serious issue in a diverse society, as it can cause the society to be more divided, to create crises and chaos and casualty, which can cause tensions and discriminations. Yes, very short. You won't score high marks, to be honest with you, but you did not mention later, like, okay, maybe you are waiting to mention the other side, competitions of for resources. Okay, thank you. See. Gotta save it first. Just I can't save it. Why the hell can I not save? Okay, thank you, Xing Chen, for all your extract 1, 2, and 3. Thank you, Ziying. We only got about a few more minutes to go. So Qiao Xing and Xing Chen, Tuesday when you do your SPQ, SRQ, remember to use the proper check on the marks of the SPQ. Make sure that the source itself, whether is it positive, negative, or neutral, number one. Make sure that when you quote the example, not too long, number two. Make sure that when you're quoting using the assertions, agree or not agree. Ask yourself, if you don't, it doesn't convince you, then you better make sure we have to change another set of explanations. For SRQ, what we are doing now, remember your timeline, the different type of audience, and explain what kind of issue we are talking about. Be careful on that. Huh? It's already 9:30. By right, it's 9:28. So, yes. Thank you, Chelsea. Where's my Chelsea? Chelsea 在哪里呢？因为 my this mouse are very horrible. Here, Chelsea is here. Chelsea say that prejudice is immigrants are perceived to be the cause of law of wages as well as loss of jobs of older white collars as well as the blue collar, or not just white collar alone, white and blue collars workers, leading to people feeling unwelcome and uneasy right now. For example, the Muslim and Arabs were frequently detained for social checks at airport after the 9/11 event. Yes, causing great inconvenience, distrust, and unnecessary hurts. Distrust. CFR a result of shortage having to prioritize certain groups over another. For example, industrializations or build certain houses for certain groups of ethnic groups. Okay, over another, the groups left out may feel resentments and remorse to the governments and thus decreasing social coherence in terms of what a society. Prejudice is more serious as people may act out against and feel a sense of hatred. Must write this up and feel a sense of hatred of certain groups that they discriminated or are being prejudiced. Must use the word prejudice against. Plan to attack on Islam religions like the mosque in New Zealand. New Zealand, yes. By all Singaporeans, teens, by New Zealand, in New Zealand. Thank you. What about the rest of you? Bei Kun, Jialing, Yang Xiang, and Zhao Xuan. If you're going to wait, that means it might be 10 o'clock. So I'm waiting for you all to submit now. Then we call it a day, okay? So we got Zhao Xuan, Yang Xiang, Jialing, and Bei Kun. So the three of you who have done it with it, just tell me, honestly, which one do you think is more serious? Chelsea, since you are going to have exam soon, while waiting for the four of them to give me the answer, which one do you think prejudice or competitions for resources? Chelsea?
Prejudice.
Yes, please. Why?
Because prejudice, like when they discriminate against the thing, right? Like I said, they might act out against the people. So this would, like, they might directly go attack them, which would harm the people being discriminated against. And this will create like a huge barrier or hurdle for diversity in a society, because no one wants to be like actively seeked out and attacked.
And be left out. Yes. Left out and attacked. Yes, true. Thank you. So that will be your answer. Remember the 8 marks, you must keep a conclusions. Okay, that one is only 1 or 2 marks that you still have to write. Okay, you really have to put the train of thoughts to decide which factors is more serious, which factors is more important, which factors outweigh the other one, which factors will give the benefits. This is supposed to be answered. Pei Kun, are you ready? Okay, got new answer coming in ready. Thank you, Pei Kun. Okay, my mouse not moving again. Oh my goodness. Okay, where is Pei Kun answer? 这是嘉玲的。哦，嘉玲是最后一个。OK， 所以贝kun是在上面。On top。贝kun, the answer is here. So what did Pei Kun write? Prejudice is more important as it affects our society in the long term. Social cohesiveness. It causes foreigners to feel unwelcome, uneasy, and unprepared to put their life, their job, their career, their families here, and will spread negative thoughts, remarks against Singapore, and will cause people to not to go to Singapore to work and study. Okay, right now, to work and study at the same time to put their family here in Singapore, 就是 to have the roots here. Thank you. Okay, so you mentioned about competitions of resources, no, right? So you still by right, you still have to write the competitions for resources. So you have to tell me which one do you think is more serious, as what Tiao Xing has mentioned just now. So we have the other three, Yang Xiang, Zhao Xuan, and Jia Ling. Jiayou, jiayou. Oh my goodness. Thank you. We're going. The competition for resources is not as important as it is a short-term problem. Yeah, true. To a certain extent, it is a short-term problem, not necessary. Most of the time, just to update you, competition for resources is quite a long-term problem because then we are talking about scarcities of lands and other resources like manpower. Okay, we need to build manpower to educate them. Might take 10 to 15 years, right? So there will be other jobs to be created due to companies coming. Yes, if there is a growth of demand of job. Yeah, so if there's not enough factories or not enough R&D in the Biopolis in Monda Vista there, not enough scientists or not enough buildings for research for scientists, then people will not want to come to this country to invest, to innovate, and to involve in the economic well-being of Singapore. Thank you. Thank you, Yang Xiang. What Yang Xiang mentioned here is about prejudice. As prejudice is harder to change as we are changing one's views. Yes, that means, can you write the word on Yang Xiang? It's very fixed, very cynical, very it cannot change. It's like it's very stubborn. Like in a way, they already have this filtering in their mindset. Competition for resources may be temporary and not necessarily temporary. Sorry, Yang Xiang. It's not temporary. It's you will be there one. You will not just be temporary, in my opinion, because, for example, if I want to build another airport for Singapore, airport number 6, because there is an influx of coming people, so it's not temporary because we need to reclaim land. So we must find a permanent solutions to cover the competitions for resources. If you are say temporary, but you will surface again. So to me it's not temporary. And prejudice may lead to more tensions, yes, in competition for resources. Absolutely, this is a right sentence, and even biasness. Right now, I don't know where you get it on your own. This is a very good sentence. One more time, I repeat, okay? Prejudice may lead to more tensions in competitions for resources and even biases. It's true. So imagine people want to build a church or mosque or Chinese temple or Indian temple, but because of limited resources, which one comes? In fact, all are important. So if there's a biasness, is there a prejudice, then wow, will create chaos. Thank you so much. Jialing, you are the last one, if I'm not wrong. So Jialing, 加油. They all give the answer really right. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just make it smaller so I can see better. Okay, let's start from. Okay, you see, all these will be sent in the next lesson number 22. So Ziying say ready. Except the resources one. Then Pei Kun say both. Yang Xiang also a bit there. And then Xing Chen both. And then we talk about oh yeah, 还有赵璇哦，赵璇你还没有给我嘞，对不起。Still got 乔欣 say both also. Then yeah, where is 赵璇 one? 赵璇 yes, 赵璇跟嘉玲的你还没有给我，你们两个。So 麻烦你 please give me the answer now. Okay, thank you. Prejudice. So Jialing, you're the last one. So here. Yes, here. What Jialing mentions is that where is it? Living in diverse society have a higher chance of getting into racial riots. Very true. Okay, and racial discriminations or arguments because of people from different backgrounds, different thoughts, different status, right now, different status, having different views on different social matters. Okay, that's prejudice is more serious as the safety of the people in the country is being threatened. Remember the FLOATS being threatened. So the country's priorities might be don't take care. 你懂谁是欧青仙吗？最近在 Facebook、TikTok， 她是新加坡的一个actress. She stayed in France and her house was being ransacked, being attacked. But the beauty of the iPad or the MacBook, they can track and trace where the iPad is being lost. So she tracked the iPad was lost about 63 kilometers away from her house. So she reported to the French police officer, Chelsea. And you know what the police officer said? We are too busy to handle this case. We have more important case to handle. Am I talking about because Oh Qing Xian is a Chinese Singaporean? Or what happened if this Oh Qing Xian is not Chinese or Chelsea, is a French? Will they help? You get what I mean, Chelsea? So something like what our dear friend Jialing is talking about here. It's true. There's this Oh Qing Xian, Sharon Au. Having a safe environment can greatly attract people from coming into the country. Did I say something serious? No, did I say this? Seriously, the safety of people. Having a safe environment can greatly affect people from coming into the country. Competition for resources is less serious than prejudice because it's easier to solve the problem. When you say easier, Jialing, you must give an example. Like for example, if let's say I do not have enough land, I reclaim lah, right? But if I have a dispute between a Chinese or Malay or Indian or Chinese or Malay, and you know Chinese and Chinese also can be argued because one of them is 潮州，一个是福建 ，correct 啊，也是可以吗？对吗？一个是可能一个是很有钱的 Chinese， 一个是很穷的 Chinese， 可能他们要竞争东西competition for certain resources so you must be specific Don't just say easier to because it's easier to solve the problem. What problem are we talking about? Country can bargains and improve on the technology to help with the limited resources compared to prejudice is definitely easier to solve and hence less serious. Well, that means you are saying, Jialing, prejudice is difficult to solve, right? Are you saying that? So you must use that as example, okay? Okay, Zhao Xuan's only left you. We are waiting for your answer and we can call it a day. Thank you, Zhao Xuan. Are you there, Zhao Xuan? Can you show me your thumbs up if you are there? Actually, today I'm actually quite sad because in the afternoon when I was driving, I received a news that my friend in Penang, it's only 2 days to go. He's in a coma and he got colon and spine cancer. So I called the sister. The sister told me, 就这2天. So the parents have to from Singapore to fly back to Penang to 见他儿子最后一面. So this friend of mine is very important to me because when I was down, was very down, he came and helped me and prayed together with me. So now with it like that, I feel very disheartening. But still, I have to do my job. I cannot say that, oh, I got no mood. So I have to control myself and control my mood because this is professionalism. You know, he's only older than me by 6 years old. And he used to be a very famous swimmer. Healthy, no smoking, no drinking, colon cancer, now spine, coma. The son just got MBA, Master in Business Admin. The daughter just graduated university. Wow, I tell you, it's very happy. So sometimes life is really full of ups and downs. Are we ready, Zhao Xuan? We are waiting for your answer. Hey, Chelsea, tomorrow you got no exam, right? Geography, are you doing geography?
No.
You are doing literature, no? Got 1 day, so you don't need to go to school tomorrow. Can
Yeah.
study at home. Good. Good. 加油加油.
Thank you.
Zhao Xuan, are you ready? All the best, Xiaoxing and Xingchen, for your exam the next few days. Those of you who have taken your exam, got your result, don't look at the negative side. Move on. Look at your timetable. How are you going to plan your timetable for this coming June holidays? Pull out your socks. Cut down whatever unnecessary things. And make these June holidays a very fruitful, meaningful, and successful holidays to back up all your subjects. That's all. No need to cry over spilled milk now. Just move on and give your best. Zhao Xuan, seriously, are you there? If not, we have been calling you. I'm not sure whether you're there or you're typing, you're doing anything, we can't see you. So at least be kind enough to share with us whether are you going to share your answer or not, please. Hello, Zhao Xuan. Zhao Xuan, are you there? Okay, we give him 1 more minute. If it's no response, I think to be fair, all of you, we will lock it off for today. So if those of you who still want to continue to write the full essay for the 8 mark and 7 mark, most welcome. That means you want to tidy your answer. Uncle Raymond, I think I got the bits and pieces ready. I know what is it. So please, it will be better if you can tidy out into a proper essay and send it to me. So at least in case your prelim or your O-level really come out this kind of questions, bingo, you'll be there. Okay. So I leave it to you lah. I mean, now this answer will be reflect and send it to lesson 22. Then you can take a look. Well, else now it's in the YouTube. You can call back and refer. Okay, whatever it is. All right. So hope you can help you. Next week we are doing SRQ on globalizations. All right. Okay. Last calling. Zhao Xuan, are you there? If not, I have to lock off. To be fair to the rest, it's already 9:50. No. Calling 1, calling twice. Zhao Xuan, no. Okay.